The tension in the group has officially hit its breaking point, and Evelyn Lozada is done playing nice. After weeks of shady looks, whispered conversations, and social media side-eye, fans say Evelyn has finally snapped. Back at Jackie Christie for allegedly turning the entire group against her. The internet is calling it one of the most explosive moments in Basketball Wives history, a full-blown emotional storm that's spilling out of the show and straight onto social media. According to fan speculation, Jackie's subtle manipulation and behind-the-scenes gossip pushed Evelyn to the edge, setting off a chain reaction no one saw coming. From private shade to public confrontation, the friendship that once seemed untouchable now looks shattered beyond repair. And the wildest part? Insiders say this feud didn't just divide the cast, it's starting to pull in alliances, old grudges, and receipts that could change everything. So, what really went down between Jackie and Evelyn? Did Jackie truly orchestrate a takedown, or is Evelyn rewriting the narrative to protect her name? Grab your popcorn, because this isn't just drama. This is Basketball Wives chaos at its finest. It all began quietly, the kind of tension that hides beneath smiles, group selfies, and polite shade. On the surface, Evelyn and Jackie seemed solid. They'd shared laughs, traded compliments, and even defended each other when the group got messy. But according to fans and insiders watching closely, cracks were always there. They just hadn't split open yet. Things reportedly started shifting during a cast trip earlier this season. What was supposed to be a relaxing getaway quickly turned into an emotional minefield. Jackie, known for her strong personality and take-charge attitude, allegedly began making subtle comments about Evelyn, things that sounded like jokes at first, till they didn't. Fans noticed it too. One viewer tweeted, "Jackie been throwing shade in disguise for weeks, and Evelyn just catching on." The tension grew when Jackie started having private side conversations with other women in the group. According to online chatter, she'd bring up Evelyn's name in moments that didn't even call for it, questioning her loyalty, relationships, and even her motives for returning to the show. It was classic Jackie, smooth, strategic, and just ambiguous enough to deny later. At first, Evelyn tried to brush it off. She's been in this game long enough to know how reality TV works, how one misunderstood comment can turn into a full-blown feud overnight. But when word started getting back to her about what was being said behind her back, the patience wore thin. Fans recall the exact moment Evelyn's demeanor changed, when that signature calm turned into quiet rage. One castmate, according to speculation, tried to warn her early on. "Watch your back," they allegedly said. "Jackie's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers." But Evelyn, confident and grounded, didn't think much of it. Not until she started noticing a pattern. Suddenly, group dynamics shifted. Invitations got lost, conversations got awkward. And people who used to be close with her began keeping their distance. And that's when it clicked. Evelyn reportedly realized Jackie had been planting seeds, subtle hints that Evelyn couldn't be trusted, that she was too emotional, or that she wasn't being real with the group. Whether it was strategy or manipulation, no one knew. But it was working. Slowly but surely, Evelyn was being isolated. And Jackie was at the center of it all. The tension boiled over at a group dinner that fans still can't stop talking about. Jackie allegedly made a lighthearted comment about Evelyn's personal life, one that hit a nerve so deep that even the cameras went silent for a second. Evelyn's face said everything: betrayal, disbelief, and the realization that someone she once trusted might have been working against her all along. What followed was the spark that lit the fire. Evelyn didn't explode right away, not yet. But from that moment forward, fans could see it in her eyes. She wasn't letting it slide. She was watching, calculating, and waiting for the right moment to respond. And when Evelyn finally decided to strike back, she didn't do it quietly. She came armed with receipts, attitude, and the energy of a woman who'd been underestimated for way too long. The friendship was over. The lines were drawn. And for the first time, the cast and the audience began to realize that this wasn't just another Basketball Wives disagreement. This was war. Once Evelyn realized what was happening, the tension in the group escalated rapidly. According to fans and social media chatter, Jackie didn't stop at subtle manipulation. She allegedly started actively turning the rest of the cast against Evelyn. It began with small actions that seemed harmless on the surface. Casual comments in group chats, innocent questions about Evelyn's loyalty, and strategic mentions of her past disagreements. But as insiders and viewers noted, these little nudges were adding up. Suddenly, Evelyn found herself isolated during conversations where she used to be included. Old allies started avoiding her or second-guessing their interactions with her, often referring to Jackie's remarks as just trying to keep the peace. Fans noticed that the dynamic on camera shifted dramatically. During group scenes, Evelyn's contributions were often ignored, while Jackie dominated discussions, directing attention away from Evelyn, questioning her choices and subtly sowing doubt about her intentions. Viewers on Reddit and Twitter started dissecting every interaction, highlighting Jackie's smirks, the accidental side comments, and moments when Evelyn looked visibly frustrated or hurt. One particularly tense moment, according to fan clips and commentary, occurred during a group brunch. Jackie allegedly made a pointed joke about Evelyn's relationships and decision-making, framing it as playful banter, but the group laughed along, a laugh that, according to viewers, felt more like complicity. That was the moment many fans identified as the turning point Jackie had successfully created doubt about. Evelyn in the eyes of the cast. Social media exploded with theories. Some argued Jackie had masterminded the situation from the start, carefully plotting her moves like a chess game. Others suggested it was more spontaneous, a culmination of built-up tension and personality clashes. Either way, the fallout was immediate. Fans took sides, sparking hashtags like #TeamEvelyn and #TeamJackie. And every reunion or scene was analyzed for hidden messages, even beyond the cameras. Insiders claimed the group's off-screen interactions mirrored the on-screen tension. Friendships fractured, alliances shifted, and whispers of loyalty and betrayal dominated every hallway and private gathering. Evelyn reportedly confronted a few cast members privately, only to find that Jackie's influence had already taken root. The sense of betrayal was palpable. Evelyn, who had once considered Jackie a friend and ally, now found herself navigating a minefield. Every comment, glance, and gesture loaded with suspicion. The drama wasn't just about who was right or wrong. It was about power, perception, and control. Jackie, it seemed, had managed to rewrite the group's social hierarchy, with Evelyn at the center of the chaos. Fans watched in awe as the dynamics shifted, commenting that this storyline might be one of the most dramatic the show has ever seen. And Evelyn, she wasn't staying quiet. Every subtle act of betrayal became fuel for her eventual response, setting the stage for a confrontation that fans had been waiting for. The group had been divided, and the tension was no longer subtle. The stage was set for Evelyn's strike, and everyone knew it was coming. After weeks of being cornered and subtly isolated, Evelyn finally decided enough was enough. According to fan speculation and social media reactions, this was the moment she transformed from the quiet target to the unstoppable force everyone had been waiting for. The strike back, as fans are calling it, didn't come as a loud confrontation at first. Evelyn's approach was strategic, measured, deliberate, and undeniably calculated. On set, viewers noticed a shift in her energy. No longer hesitant, no longer reactive, she began asserting herself with a confidence that left other cast members momentarily stunned. Every glance, every remark carried weight. Evelyn wasn't just defending herself, she was taking control of the narrative. According to insider chatter, her first move was a pointed conversation with Jackie in front of the group. Fans who caught the scene online described it as electric, with Evelyn calmly addressing the whispers and manipulations, but doing so with authority rather than anger. "I see what's been happening," she allegedly said, her voice steady, "and I'm not letting it slide anymore." The subtle intensity in her tone reportedly silenced the room. From there, Evelyn began rebuilding alliances. Cast members who had been swayed by Jackie started reconsidering their positions after seeing Evelyn's poise and determination. Social media exploded with fans praising Evelyn for standing her ground and calling out Jackie's tactics. Clips of her sharp comebacks went viral, sparking hashtags like #EvelynWins and #GirlPower. Evelyn wins and #GirlPower. But the real shock came during a group dinner scene. Evelyn, aware of the cameras and the optics, delivered a series of remarks that were equal parts bold and cutting, calling out not just Jackie, but the subtle ways the group had allowed manipulation to thrive. According to fan breakdowns, her words struck a nerve, causing visible reactions from Jackie and creating tension that was palpable even through the screen. What made this comeback so unforgettable was Evelyn's blend of strength and composure. She didn't scream, she didn't cry, she simply shifted the power dynamic, reclaiming her space and forcing the group to reckon with her perspective. Fans hailed this as one of the most empowering moments in recent Basketball Wives history, noting that Evelyn had transformed from the isolated cast member into the one who commanded attention, respect, and authority by the end of the episode. The tension hadn't fully dissipated, but the balance had shifted. Jackie, once the orchestrator, was now forced to respond and recalibrate. Evelyn had proven, at least for now, that she was a force to be reckoned with, and the group, along with the fans, would never view her the same way again. The stage was set for what could be the most dramatic season yet. Alliances shifting, grudges resurfacing, and Evelyn firmly in control of her own narrative. And just like that, Evelyn's quiet strength turned the tables, proving that in the world of Basketball Wives, no one can be underestimated. What started as subtle manipulation and whispered alliances exploded into full-blown drama, leaving fans shocked and the cast forced to reconsider their loyalties. The feud between Evelyn and Jackie didn't just divide the group, it reshaped it. Friendships shifted, alliances were questioned, and every cast member was left navigating a new social hierarchy, where Evelyn's voice now commanded attention. Fans across social media praised her confidence, strategic thinking, and unapologetic stance, hailing her as the ultimate comeback queen. But the drama isn't over. Questions remain. Will Jackie fight back? Will other cast members take sides? Or will Evelyn's dominance in the group continue unchallenged? And what will this mean for the rest of the season and for friendships that may never fully recover? The suspense keeps fans glued to every episode, screenshot and post, dissecting every glance and comment for clues. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Evelyn handled this situation the right way? Was Jackie really in the wrong? Or is this just another layer of reality TV strategy? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below. We want to hear everything. If you loved this breakdown and want more insider-style drama, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into your favorite reality TV moments. The drama never ends, the alliances keep shifting, and we'll be here to follow every twist, every strike, and every shocking reveal. Stay tuned, because in Basketball Wives, one move can change everything.